man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one.
The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
Go.
It's a good Shiano, that kind of roll.
I did the
Impossible.
You know that
Go,
came out
go,
this year.
go. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Carti almost destroyed that song. he did his best. His very best. Impossible.
He's either incredible or he's the worst thing to happen to music. There's no in between with him.
Where is Carti from actually?
Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta.
I want to say. Where's he from?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's just a bit of an enigma, really. Actually, I couldn't tell you much about him. That's probably a good thing. But Main Chafford podcast episode 250.
Jeez.
We did it.
We're here.
So you know what time it is. Main Chafford podcast. The real is back. The Chiz is back. I am him in Neutron. I tell you guys every week to do your Googles. Do them. For God's sakes.
Crying out loud.
Two dems. Listen. Dancing DK. Watch your back. The best member of the DSS. Episode 250.
Wow.
I'm gonna pass it to my partner. Pause. Pause. No patrol.
Wait, what?
What?
Pause. No patrol.
You're dumb. Cole Sanusi. Don Corleone in the building.
Yes,
one
sir.
only, AKA L. Coolins. AKA C Note.
That's a fact.
AKA Hollywood Cole.
Yes, sir.
AKA Dog Dad as well. Don't you forget it.
Yeah, Remy LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau. Coming through your left ear, your right ear, surround sound, smart speakers, portable speakers. You name it. You're most likely there.
For sure. For sure.
Episode 250. Ash Giddy.
Woo!
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Move this first of all.
Remove it.
It's Eman G45. The G
Facts.
solid on my name. The 45 is silent. It's
Come
Genghis
on.
Chibogwe. Prince of the East. 25 times 10. I'm no longer tinfoil hat.
It might just be hat. The way the world's looking, it might just be hat.
hat. What do you mean by hat?
As in no tinfoil.
Bro, it's my intro. Stop it.
The hat. Carry on.
Genghis Chibogwe. Prince of the East.
Yes, sir.
Black Mamba Dove. Chi-Am.
Yeah.
It's tinfoil hat. No Eames.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's get straight to it, man. My God is better than your God. And if you try to prove it, you're going to fail. You failed. Let's go.
So as I was saying, the hat is just hat Eames. There's no tinfoil. The tinfoil alludes to conspiracy theories. At the moment, I'd say, listen, I hate to say it, when he's right. They're cooking up. I don't know what they're doing over there over on stateside, but they're getting busy. It was staged.
For context,
If you don't know, then
we are speaking about the attempt assassination on Donald J. Trump.
don't forget the J.
Senior?
Yeah, man. Is he senior? Yeah,
Senior.
Yeah, 100. He has a junior.
yeah.
He has a junior.
Yeah, he has a junior. So that's senior. And when was this? This was a couple of days ago, but we're recording.
When we're recording,
Yeah, this
A
is.
week after the incident.
Yeah.
Main Chafford time is the right time, so let's speak on it now.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Feelings?
I don't know.
Rest in peace to homeboy.
Yeah,
He-
rest in peace to everybody
First and
who
foremost,
actually was killed in that attempt.
He tried to sing.
Yeah, and prayers to those to the family members, of course, who were affected by the gun shooting. Whether it was a fatal wound or whether it's something that they've managed to cheat death. So
So the shooter is dead, and then I think it was 2 or 3 people who got critical injuries.
Those are the words I was looking for. Yeah. So
That's insane. I can't believe they tried to pop him. So it turns out he was a Donald Trump supporter. This is the shooter, by the way. This is what's come out since. He's a Donald Trump supporter. He was in a Black Rock advert. So if you know that, and you know that company, that's Higgy Hagger already. I don't know, man. There's two ways you could look at it. You could either look at this as
being in a BlackRock advert doesn't mean anything to me, because I know someone who's in an advert, and it's just like, why were you in that advert? And this is someone in the UK, and it's like, why were you there? And then when I questioned him, it was like, bro, I didn't know. I was just there for the peas. And it's like, all right, say less.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't feel.
I will tell you who it is and what ad he was in, and you'll be like, rah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
After, it just looks funny. Even if we say, oh, it means nothing, everything means something at the end of the day. Especially in a situation like this, you can't ignore that. At least I can't personally. I think it's too much of a coincidence. But
our first reaction was a bit like fuddled. It was just like nothing made sense. Like, oh, is this fake? I was like, okay, nah, it looks fake. Even like my first response was like, nah, it's just fake news.
I'm still on that.
And then the next thing is like, hold on a second, does this look staged? But then I was looking at the chopped video. So like, you know, he gets shot, then there is like a quick cut up. They obviously cut up the video because I think he was there for like 3 or 4 minutes or whatever the case is. So they cut up where he's standing and he's like, fight, throwing up the Black Panther hand gestures. Yeah. Even
that's insane. The Secret Service don't move like that. Like, he would have been skedaddled, whisked off. You mean to tell me he was able to get one of the dopest pictures of all time before he got removed from the stage? There is no way. It's just.
I said this before and I'll say it again. Donald Trump is a nigger, man.
Several baby mums.
Right now, he's nigging hard.
He's been shot.
He's been shot.
Might be the first black president. I don't know about you.
It might just be.
You lot are sickos.
It might just be.
You lot are sickos.
It might just be, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
He's thugging. I can't really listen. It's hell of a chess play.
He's got mad people that hate. He's got ops. First of all, he has ops. He's almost been thrown. Well, is he still a convicted felon? I don't know.
I mean,
because I think that whole thing.
But that's what they were trying. Yeah, that's what they were trying to distract from. And that's what people are saying. The shooting distracted from was that there was a lot of court cases going against him at the time, and they all came out around about the time of the shooting, and that was obviously a massive distraction and deterred people from focusing on the real issues at play. You could either see it as this was their one opportunity to pop him and get him out of here, and they would have withstood whatever had happened after that, and they would have just said, that's it, that's our clean way for the Democrats to get into power. Or you see it as this was set up to propel him even further, because now they're looking at my man like he's a superhero.
Yeah.
He's really. That's what I felt like when that happened. I was like, "Oof, this is it. This is guaranteed him the presidency." It was already confirmed for me because my man can't even string a sentence together. But
Biden.
But for me, that confirmed it. In America, they love it, and he's still going to be in favor of guns after having an attempted assassination on his life.
Yeah.
Listen,
and on top of that as well, it was in terms of the person who was shooting, it was a clear target.
Hell of a shot.
It's only the fact that he turned his head.
Yeah.
And he basically, I mean, even if he turned his head, even if he didn't, I think he wouldn't have killed him. I think he just would have just been.
Nah, from the clips, it would have gone through his head.
I don't think it would be enough to kill him though.
Really? I don't.
Because I don't. Yes, it will obviously be like probably get brain damage, but I don't think he'll kill him.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't run a nation with brain damage. But
say that again.
You can't run a nation with brain damage.
Say that one more time.
You can't run a nation. What? You can't run a nation with brain damage.
So what's happening right now with Biden?
He's just old. He's just slow.
You know, I don't know. Listen,
Yeah, he's old.
we respect. But I've been saying you cannot be that old and run a country.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I'm
Robert
sorry.
Mugabe, he was successful.
Oh,
Then
he had that nation under what's it?
He started going down.
That was a dictatorship.
He started going
That was a,
downhill.
that was a dictatorship. You can't compare. There's no way that a democratic, a country that believes in democracy and the free vote should be voting for someone who's damn near 80 plus. Like, of course he's breaking down in front of us. He's 80.
I think it's almost like the 2016 election in the United States. The less of two evils. Who
Oh,
are you
100%.
gonna vote
Yeah,
for?
they've just run it back.
So this is exactly the same situation. Who are you really going to vote for? But I think because of Donald Trump's previous presidency, a lot of people who were in favor really do like Trump, and what they've seen with Biden, they're not a fan of. And
You said that Biden's looking that they're gonna make him step down.
I mean, bro.
Was that hearsay or was it?
It's hearsay. I'm not gonna confirm anything. It's hearsay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I thought that was legit.
yeah, man.
They've got to do something because he can't continue. I don't know what he's on. I don't know what his messages are, but he is.
Nobody knows, bro.
He's not there. Why is he sit? Who organized him to sit down with Speedy Mormon? And I like Speedy.
because it's on
My
complex.
man who said, "Oh, you're getting up there, Joe." Is it that guy?
Nah.
That's the guy that broke Ray J's glasses in front of him when Ray J said the glasses are unbreakable. So he's gone from interviewing Ray J to fucking the president of the United States.
And I'm very happy for Speedy Mormon because I remember.
Don't get it twisted.
He was an intern, and it was just like, oh, okay,
He's really worked his way up.
very much so.
I respect it, but I still feel like I don't know why the president is sitting down with Speedy Mormon.
Because he's trying to reach the blacks.
Oh,
You
I don't even
vote
know
for me, you're not
Speedy's the
black
way to go
enough.
about doing that.
Do you guys think with the assassination attempt?
I don't know what Speedy is.
I've got bare questions.
Go on.
I've just got bare questions. Question one: the angle we see, obviously, is like head on, and at these rallies, people typically record, no?
This is bogus, man.
So I'm wondering why there are no alternative angles of the shooting. I've only seen like one other.
Oh, there's
alternative-
loads.
I've only seen one.
I've seen loads.
What, people in the crowd?
Yeah,
watching
people.
it
Yeah,
happen?
people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question. When he has these speeches, is there usually a glass in front of them? There typically is, right?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I'm hearing that there was glass. I've heard two things. I've heard that one was like he literally the bullet grazed his ear. Then I'm hearing that the bullet grazed the glass in front of him, and then the glass clipped his ear. And I'm like, how does that make sense?
No, because there was a picture of the bullet behind him, and it's just like.
But another question is, if a bullet actually grazes you, a sniper or assault rifle, whatever kind of bullet that is, where you actually have to set up like that, even if it clips you, you're kalas, bro. Do you know how big those caliber bullets are? So fucking, like, they're huge. You'd assume your wig will get split unless it literally, like, I don't even know, like, clipped him. Like, let's say if it actually got this part of his ear, brother.
You're saying the whole thing is coming off?
I swear to God, that's a mad thing. Like, I'm not a gun expert.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
hear
very,
it, I hear
like,
it.
Those bullets are meant
They're nothing to play with. My question.
I think that'll be put into question on YouTube. A lot of people.
I just think it's wild.
A lot of
There's so
people will
many
then
plot
obviously
holes in
like
this shit.
put into question because, bro, there's mad science when it comes to bullets and guns. Like there's actually, that's me digressing. But when it comes to that, I think they'll put that into question because it can happen.
The people in the
where
crowd-
someone can actually just.
Well, he was letting them off. So the
The
first
people
shot.
in the crowd weren't ducking hard enough.
Nah.
No, because I think they were surprised. Have you seen Chris Brown when he was on stage and he says, "Oh yeah, they're getting it." in."
They ain't getting it in over there.
And then pow, he's like, "What?"
Americans
Slow down.
might be more used to guns, and so if we saw a gun or
Especially
heard
when
it,
we
I'm
see in films.
on the floor.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Films, yeah, we see in films like. So then when they see this one, like when you're seeing it in real life, it's like, oh, someone let off a gun.
I mean, that man thought it was a BB gun. There's no way.
No.
You're telling me the Secret Service really let my man go up there for how X amount?
They had eyes on him for 5 minutes apparently, and they just chilled.
That's my theory. Like, who was just telling them, oh yeah, it's calm for you to be there for 5 minutes, bro? Because the sniper, because there's even information where the sniper says, I was the one who took the shot, and we saw him, and I told everybody, like, it's a clean shot. Why not just take it? No, don't take it.
So
The moment he let off his shot,
I think it's an inside job.
Oh,
very
a
much
million
so.
percent,
Yeah.
man.
it's
They
an
had
inside
this.
job, but I don't know who it is. That's what I can say. I have
Whose
no-
direction it is?
I don't know if it's Biden. I don't know if it's BlackRock. I don't know if it's Trump. I don't have no idea. But all
Wow.
I know is that the Secret Service were there and they were like,
They failed. They weren't even trying to get him down. Man, they gave him time to put up his hand.
yeah, but that was
talk
after,
about his
that
shoe.
was after 5 minutes though.
Let me get my shoes.
That was after 5 minutes. Like after 5 minutes, like they were on pause. They were on top of him. They were trying to make sure that if anything happens now, they ain't gonna catch him.
So my man let off 8 shots apparently.
8 shots. Wow, you
Yeah,
stink.
I think it was
That just
semi.
doesn't. It just
Boo!
That just doesn't seem right.
There's no way he let off 8 shots.
It just doesn't
Do we know
seem
what 8 shots is? That's crazy. 8 shots is bananas.
How do you miss man like that?
And you've been telling me you've been working on this for the last year.
No, because okay, once you hit him once, if he was successful, it would have just been a 1 kill. Quick scope.
He was from really far away as well.
Yeah, but people, I mean, bro, you can get a gun and train. You can get like I know a guy that I used to work with. He used to shoot down foxes in like farmers' fields. So like, it will go actually not foxes, rabbits. He would just go hunt them down.
Yeah.
And this is just him, right? Like, but the thing is, he's going into the army, so he says like this is how he trains.
Jane, okay, fair
But the
enough.
thing is, he's using like he's using BB guns.
I see.
Yeah, because
Yeah, he can't get here.
Not in the UK.
Nah.
But that's just something there. Whereas in the US, bro,
That's
they can train
calm.
you from young. They can train you from young, or whatever the case
But
is.
they're saying it was his dad's gun or something. That's how he got it.
And if it's like 4 weeks, bro, you could have beginner's luck. Anything can happen, man. So I'm not taking away from the fact that he had like great aim or poor aim or whatever the case was, but yeah,
It's shocking.
Just suspicious.
it's very
Very suspicious.
Very
Very
suspicious.
suspicious. It don't sit right with me.
Timing.
I don't know who's, as you said, I don't know. I didn't ever think of the possibility of it was the other side trying to get him down, but I'm leaning towards more that it's staged and he's trying to, listen, it's worked. I think if anyone was on the fence now or people who were leaning towards him, it might be like, right, you have to get behind this man. They shot at him and he's still here. He'll be defiant he's been defiant in his personal life and now he's defiant for the nation. He's got Amber Rose up there chatting shit.
She's still fire.
Oh yeah, she's incredible food.
But I was listening to Piers Morgan and Patrick Bet-David, and they were discussing on how like his mannerisms, like you can see that as Trump, he's a bit shaken. Like he's not the same.
What, you think it shook him up?
Bro, he got shot, bro. He got shot.
Listen, that bandage they had on his ear that looked like a packet.
Many man.
Wish death upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see
I'm trying to be
what I'm destined to be.
If he had some, if he had,
Come on.
Who says that?
I don't even know, but that ad was strong on that song.
For real.
Let that
I
come
put a
on
hole
off.
in it.
Listen, man. I don't know. The thing is, like, if the election was going towards Biden, I hear it, but Biden's already collapsing it.
Yeah, he's falling over himself.
Is this assassination attempt even like worth the stress?
I couldn't believe what he told
probably
Speedy. That was
went in.
insane. My man
Probably
said he's a
went
Zionist.
right.
Like, just even if you like feel that way, I'm not saying don't be one, but right now it's not hot to say you're a Zionist. It's just not.
Wait,
It's
who
just-
said that? Biden?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Raw. Say that. Raw.
He put in the story. I had to reply. Like, I can't believe this.
Speedy Mormon.
Oh shit.
This is the information he gave Speedy.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. And then Speedy was like,
What do you mean by that?
okay.
It's
So
just-
he just let him ramble on.
Let him rock.
It's like, do you have anything wrong with being a Zionist? And then Speedy said the best response. I don't answer questions. I just ask him.
Say less.
That's tough. I'm down with, yeah.
Yeah, that might be,
Yeah, that's
might be
that-
the biggest gaff.
Yeah.
He did call my man Putin, didn't he?
Oh, that was embarrassing. Have some shame. Please, please, I'm begging you, get him to step down.
The president.
How can you say that?
Of Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
That's like someone introducing me and then calling me Ezra Miller.
My biggest up. Yeah, we can go. We can scrap right now.
How do you make an error that monumental? America, I'm begging you. He's been alive. He served that country so well. Please, I'm begging you.
Who do you think is a better like this is just like anything. You could choose anybody. Who do you think would be a better replacement for Biden? At this
I don't know.
Because I know he has to finish his presidency. One.
Yeah, but
then who would be like the runner?
No idea.
they've got to give it. Probably Kamala, but I know that country isn't crazy about her. If fucking Drew Barrymore had her up on the stage and said, "We need you to be Marmala right now."
That's gross.
That's disgusting.
Marmalade.
That's yuck, bro.
Alright.
Her name reminds me of Amala, so she ain't getting my vote.
No Doja Cat.
No, Amala's disgusting. It's just not good food. But yeah, I don't know who they get to replace him, but they have to get him to step down.
You think Michelle Obama will be a?
Nah, I think
They're done, and as they should be. I cannot understand for the life of me how you can go up there. My man's next to you and you introduce him as his biggest op. I just think we're not giving that the time and attention it deserves.
I just think that's a funny guy right there, man. He's a comedian. He's a top comedian.
Yeah, you know what I will say though? I actually thought there would have been an assassination attempt, like
On him?
on Obama by now.
Oh no.
Well, not by now. Sorry, when he was elected president.
Yeah,
I would've
Obama
thought
was really-
good money that they would have tried to get that man.
I think we don't realize how liked he was.
Yeah,
he was charismatic. He was charismatic, and that's why a lot of people liked him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that actually happened.
What?
They actually had a black president there.
They let a black.
Yeah,
That's actually insane.
He's a mixer, so.
Excited.
but we had a Indian Prime Minister.
Rishi.
Yeah,
Rishi.
yeah.
We've not had a black here, you know. They're never gonna let it happen. They'll never let it happen
Did they vote
here.
him out because he was Asian, or did they vote him out because it was just?
No, he was prime minister for a terrible party.
Yeah, there's nothing he could have done really.
No, there was no. He knew the writing was on the wall.
Jumped in the
He's a
thing.
billionaire. He don't care.
Billy.
But they're never letting a black run this nation. Are you mad? The racism we'll see. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
It depends though.
We might. Oh my god.
Okay,
And I
we'll
love.
look at
Listen,
it.
I love this country. I'm proud to be English British. But the racism we have here, come on, let's get cooking.
It's so micro. It's just like, bro, what are you doing, man? Leave me alone. It's
Oh,
so micro.
His hair's a bit messy today.
Yeah.
That smells
Didn't his wife have a different style the other day? I just love how they can mix it up.
You know them ones where it's the intrusive thoughts. Like I worked with this girl, bless her, yeah, and she just came in and like she's black and like she changed her hair. And the first thing the colleague said straight away, she's like, "Oh, your hair's different." I just knew.
Oh, they were gonna jump on.
Say, not even hello, good morning. How
No,
are you?"
let's go.
Oh, your hair's different.
No diddy.
Oh damn, not again.
Oh,
Oh man.
listen, I love it. I cannot express how much I love this country. Its faults and all, but if they had a black prime mini,
They'll definitely try to get their shit off.
yeah.
Dealing with
they'll be-
Charles.
Because they already with Sadiq, the hatred Sadiq
but
gets is now Sadiq is a dunce. I'm with you, but
Yeah, but you have to. If
but
you're,
the things that
if
they
you're
say.
difficult already, the racism is gonna come anyway.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like football.
Some of the stuff I see that Sadiq gets is ridiculous. Like, there's a pothole in my area. Fucking Sadiq's not done. Sadiq, it's not his job. That's actually your council job to fix that. But they'll put that on Sadiq.
Sadiq's Khan's London. That's what they like to say.
So that again.
Sadiq's Khan's London. That's what they say. Like if someone gets stabbed, it's like, oh yeah, Sadiq Khan's London. Say. As if my man's Batman, he needs to pop out and get it popping to save London town. Like,
Nah, he's Diddy.
Sadiq Khan's London. Listen, Sadiq, enough respect. But yeah, some of the decisions.
he has made some dumbass.
Yeah, so he's
I'm gonna say.
ruined driving in London.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Yeah,
It's not even an option.
It's done. Certain parts of London, forget it.
But yeah, listen. Fascinating what happened with Donald Trump. Got to see it. Yeah, that's it. That is literally it. Do you hear what happened with the Argentina team?
Only with Drake.
Huh?
Only with Drake.
They're not like us. So they won Copa America, and then they chanted. Their mum's from Nigeria, their dad's from Cameroon, but their passport says French. And that was the chant.
It makes
Led
sense.
by Enzo Fernandez of Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, let it be
Cost
known.
£120 million.
That's true though.
That's what I was gonna say. The chant, hey, kill me, ain't the worst thing I've ever heard. But have something about you. Have some, like, there needs to be some wit. Like you're represent Argentina are world champions of a sport that is embraced by people who look different all across the world. You can't be chanting them things. You just can't.
But everybody says the same thing.
As a world champion of the sport, I'm sorry, you cannot. Yeah, I'm holding you to a higher standard, and they're already looked at as a bit higgy-hag because Argentina. Listen,
Yeah, their history.
why is there no black people in your team?
Their history.
Why is there no black people in your country?
Their history is crazy.
Yeah. When you look at why that nation has no black people, let's except for Veron.
Is it Argentina?
That's insane.
It's Argentina. That is.
Explain a bit, because I feel like
They ran out. They killed or ran out all of their black people.
They were the first to allow their slaves to be free. Like they were the first to abolish slavery. I think they were the first to abolish slavery, but then everything happened with the Europeans and then so on and so forth. I think that might. I'm not confirming.
I heard that. I think it was something like their black population was getting a bit too powerful, and they more or less ran them out.
Damn.
Yeah, it could be the case.
Okay, what's it? Fuck.
It could be the case.
And then McAllister's response was nasty as
All the
well.
responses. There's been so many. A lot of the MPs have come out and defended Enzo. Some players.
MP what? UK?
No, in Argentina.
Oh yeah, but that as a nation, they don't understand.
Yeah,
Like they don't get it. And I can't be mad at you if you don't understand it. But you're now playing in England, bro.
Yeah.
Like McAllister, what do you mean? Oh well, we don't have a lot of black people, so we don't have the same. My man said Europe is sensitive. No, can't chant them things. If you want to really do your research, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty of why that's a song, look at colonialism. Those people that are now living in France is because France destroyed their African nation. They don't want to be in France to be subjected to more racism. No one wants to be. If we don't,
And taxes.
we don't necessarily want to be here, but the way the last 1,000 years went, we're here. So Europe isn't. You can't come out and say, well, Europe's more sensitive, brother. There's a reason why we're here. That song cannot run. As world champions, you cannot sing that song.
Sorry to cut you off. I think it is Argentina. Like they were the first to. They were the first to abolish slavery, and then from that point, they just, as I said, they progressed, and then they segregated them, and then of course they brought in more Europeans, and then from that point, that population started to.
But they pushed them out. Is that essentially the case? That's what I heard anyway.
I'll have to research it, and we'll probably talk about it on the next. Probably 252. I'll research it.
No, I'm down to research it as well. It's fascinating, but I just don't understand how you can be world champions and sing that. The best player of all time. Now, listen, I've got my own issues with it, but it just didn't sit well with me.
You just gotta have a little bit of common sense.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everything you do is gonna be micro-screwed. So, as long as I'm not saying it's good to do that behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I think if you really wanna get your stuff off, turn your bloody camera off, man.
Is it
don't put it on IG Live and be the one that's in the chance. That's why Enzo looks like an idiot. Really and truly. Like a lot of the other players.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna go back to.
So a lot of the Chelsea players have unfollowed him. Some are defending him. Some Nico Jackson.
Yeah, if you're defending him, I hate to be that guy, but you're a bit of a coon.
Moises Caicedo is defending him. But Moises Caicedo is from what?
Ecuador.
Ecuador, and where's Jackson from?
He's Senegal. That he plays for his African nation.
But he's a. How can
I don't know.
I mean, he's
You
done
just.
some football anyway, so you can pretty much guarantee he's done.
I mean, you
outside of-
just look like a coon to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I'm not caping on this particular occasion. If you came to question me, I wouldn't. I can't back it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be a little bitch and unfollow him, but I'm not. There's no way I'm rocking with it. It's going to be awkward when he goes back for preseason. So I don't know how he's going to get them back on side. Maybe he say, "Listen, we're just here to kick ball." But
Chelsea Football Club is an enigma in its own right.
Yeah.
It has so much racism riddled in its history. Yet they've had so many prevalent black players in their history as well. So that relationship's already been murky from the beginning of time.
Isn't it Chelsea? They have majority of. Someone said Chelsea looks like Croydon.
Or the players.
Yeah, the players.
now
they bought
Travis Scott FC.
since Roman Abramovich left and the new regime came in.
Yeah.
Their man have just bought all these young black ballers pretty much, which is quite insane because the fan base is like inherently racist.
Do you think it will ever get to a point like the NBA, of course, where they're only selecting people because majority of the time black people can perform at a high level?
No, I
Do
don't
you think
so.
that will ever be a massive issue?
The best player of all time is white.
It
So
would be an issue, but I don't think. Actually, I don't know. I don't think it will ever happen. I just think there's so many different countries that are so good at football for different reasons.
Like it'll get to a point where there's misrepresentation. Like,
but we're
there'll
even
be-
starting to see it in the NBA now that they've embraced Europe a bit more. Luka Doncic, the Joker, Jokic. I mean, even I know he is black, but because Kumpu, I think sorry, Giannis.
Yes.
So he's Greek Nigerian.
Yes.
So they are, the more that they embrace Europe and the rest of the world, I think the look of the league will be different.
However, there was a conversation maybe a year, if not 2 years ago, where they said that there isn't enough white players. Somebody said it, and of course
Joey
there was an
Barton.
outright.
What?
Pretty sure Joey Barton
Said it about the league. There's the league.
1000% said there's not enough black players. Sorry, not enough white players, or they're going extinct or something, whatever like that, something like that.
But yeah, he might have had a completely different context, but I'm talking about it from misrepresentation.
Nah, it won't
Do you
happen,
think
nah.
there'll ever be a situation?
Nah, I
where
don't think so.
Oh, there's none of us there.
Football's too widespread. It's played all over the world, and in order to have a great team, you need a mismatch of players from
But
different
in
places.
the Premier
Nah.
League-
I don't
Premier
think
League,
so.
we're
I don't
good.
think so.
I think with the level of profiles you get, obviously, like black players are beginning to. You're getting different types of black players. Like, take Kobe Mainoo for example. We never really had a black player like him for a while. He was actually techie that way. You can even say the same thing about Saka. Like, we've never had like a Robben type cut in and shoot. So we're developing different types of players, but I don't think the supply will ever get to a point where it will just be blacks, because you take countries like Spain where their man are just inbuilt in this tiki-taka football from birth, and their man, you know how the Spanish play with non-whites anyway, they're very limited. They probably have 3 or 4 per gen.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will ever go. I don't think it will ever change.
Oh yeah, topics.
Well, it's an interesting question, to be fair.
Yeah,
Football, actually.
I don't.
Congratulations to the
Speaking
Spaniards.
of the Spanish,
England and Euros round off.
Lamine Yamal,
Oh, what a kid, man!
17 years old.
What a
The kid
kid!
and the goal.
He just wants to play football. Him and Nico Williams have been an absolute joy to watch. Gary Lineker made a really good point that this summer has been a real triumph for attacking football and those that want to play. All of that frustrating Southgate haram ball, it's over with.
God willing.
Come outside. Let's actually play football. I want to see you be direct. I want to see the winger take on the defender. Does he lose the ball? Yes, but I'm gonna work for it. I'm gonna get it back, and next time I'm gonna do him.
Pause.
Thank you.
Yeah, pause. I had to think about that one. I mean, that wasn't particularly difficult to decipher, but that was definitely a pause. I think Spain, they just evolved the best. Like, we had tiki-taka for like what, the early 10s into like the mid, and it kind of died out a little bit. But I feel like they've reinvented it, but it looks more clean now.
I wouldn't even say that. Do you know what? I think because I always felt the problem with tiki taka was if you could be defensively sound, and it was very difficult. I mean, you're talking about going against the best passers, but a Jose Mourinho style team from that era could always get one up on them. You saw what he did with Inter. Like it will pay dividends. But this team also has the grit as well. This Spain team's gonna win the World Cup. I'm actually struggling to see past it. Let's see what happens when the other big dogs come in from South America. But I can't see past them not winning the World Cup just because of how well they're set up. And even what I like about this team is there's less names, if that makes sense. So they're playing. They seem to have more unison. Towards the end of Spain, that's what they lost. They lost that unison. I don't think these men will ever lose that.
Basque region, yeah.
They had too many ballers.
Well,
yeah, you're right. I just like the way that now it's no longer we're going to try to pass it into the net. We're going to get it to our wide players, and when they're going to get it cooking.
Yeah. But we're gonna dance around you. Don't make that goal, the move. I mean, I know Shaw falls asleep, but he does. That's actually shocking. Now that I've seen it back, my God.
Bro, I said, like, I've seen Luke.
Did he do that a lot for United?
Every single.
But you can't fall asleep like that.
Like,
Like
every single season.
I'm talking. The man was a statue. He didn't follow his runner, and it was so odd.
When you're saying fall asleep, I'm genuinely thinking, because I fall asleep sometimes.
He had a good first half.
He had a great first half.
He must have been gassed.
Make no mistake about it.
The second half, like the first run.
It was in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah,
they literally kicked off and bang. Gamal cooked him, passed it to his brother Nico, slots.
Walker's
but don't you think
Walker's
without Southgate, don't you think that they actually have a chance to become world champions this time?
Let's see.
You need a manager who's gonna not be scared to drop a couple man.
Yeah,
Because
I don't want to see Kane ever play for England again. I'll be real.
I think the way I see it, this has probably been the strongest England team since 66.
Huh?
I don't know.
It's the most well-rounded.
Didn't they win 66?
Yeah, they did. But I think there's been stronger teams since.
It's been the most well-rounded ever.
But consistent.
But I wouldn't say
Yeah,
it's
you're
the
right,
best.
yeah.
The best was
Probably the 06 stock.
Yeah, but their man, they just didn't have balance. That's the problem. And they were scared to drop
Big names.
set man. Whereas now,
That's the thing with us. Like,
enough players
Foden,
to drop, man.
listen, I don't know.
you shouldn't be playing for England.
No, I don't know
You
what
shouldn't be
happens.
starting for England.
Listen, that's what I think it's in the next episode. But lines that from songs that we keep saying, I don't care where you get your swag from. Pep's not here. Like it's not cracking. It's not working when you play for England. I don't think I've ever seen Foden play well for England.
How many games were there in this European?
He did
There were like 7
007.
games. He played good in about a game and a half. And I told you what you need to know.
He went 007, and I know he's playing out of position. I like starting him on the left hand side, and then was just never gonna work. But do you know what? No, fuck that. The best players make it work. Like the form that you're in, you should have been your Premier League Player of the Year. I would have said, fuck it, put me left back, put me wherever. I'm gonna have a game.
He just doesn't play with cojones. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds really silly, but Saka plays with cojones.
Yeah, he does.
Palmer
Yeah.
plays with cojones. Bellingham, even though he was doing too much, he plays with cojones.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
more than anybody in the team. If you're not that guy, you're not gonna
gonna
show
thrive
at that level. And we've seen This is like the third tournament now with Foden, where we can see he's just not gonna be.
He's just not the guy,
and that's fine.
And someone has to be. And I don't.
Drop him. There's enough guys to do it.
Yeah, I really, really don't want to see Kane playing for England anymore. My man's next to Stones trying to pick up the ball. Brother, we're not set up like that. There's no reason to be that close to or dropping that deep. There was time, if I'm Saka, I would be livid. I'd punch him. I'm sorry. There was time Saka would put in he loves that little cutback. Nobody there. This is easy money for you. You're supposed to be the best finisher of all time, or one of. Where are you?
Yeah, there's a couple issues.
He
Kane
really
issue-
vexed me this tournament. I
Kane
can't
issue
lie.
is massive. The Bellingham and Foden playing together issue is probably
It's
our
just-
biggest issue. And then you look at the fact that we didn't have a left wing as a result of that, which is insane to me, absolutely bananas to me.
Yeah.
And then Pickford in the final was diabolical.
What?
Absolutely diabolical in the final. Absolutely.
Are you talking about his distribution or just?
The distribution from?
Yeah, he's
Jordan
asked at that.
Pickford
I think that will
in
always stop.
final. Oh
That will
my
always
God.
stop him going to a top 6 team.
Okay, I know it was a tactic, so sometimes I give him. You give.
Nah,
a player a blight if
you
you're-
can't.
No. Listen,
He had no target when he was hoofing
hear
it.
me out. The manager says to you, we're not playing out from the back. Don't pass it to Stones. Don't pass it to who else was there? Gay. Hoof it. Now, his ability is rubbish at it. That's my main issue.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Gareth Southgate said our out ball is Jude Bellingham. Hoof it to him. He will bring it down, and we're going to build from there. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. And the problem was, the longer the game went on and he was still trying to do it, there was that thing where it was 1-1. The corner comes in. We didn't play it into the box. Walker takes it, plays it all the way back to Pickford. Pickford hoofs it to try to get it to Saka, and it goes straight out for a goal kick in the 80th minute. And a couple minutes after that, that's when they scored for 2-1. And it makes you think, like, okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh.
I think you are, because he made some good saves as well. I think when you want to talk about actual goalkeeping in terms of the things, you know how I always say, fuck all this passing out from the back shit. Can you just save shots? Pickford is very good at that.
Anymore, man.
I know, but can you just save shots? Yes. I'm not gonna pin it on him because he can't kick it long. He knew that already. You know your players.
Southgate's the issue, man.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're cooking players right now, but Southgate was a problem.
Slapping Bellingham left wing.
Ball winning left back or left winger was disgusting.
I couldn't be more. So they remind me of a game. There was a game, Man United versus Liverpool, the first half, where it was like 0-0, and then we went 7-0 the next half. That game, Trent was right back, and I think there was a game before that. It might have been actually you lot played them.
Yeah.
And Martinelli was shish kebabbing Trent all game. I think you didn't win the game. I think it might have been the one where it was like 2-2. Not last season, the season.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Somehow you lot didn't beat them somehow, and we're thinking cash money. Just even Rashford, like he's been decent. He was decent that season. Put Rash up against Trent. We'll shish kebab him, no problem. Everybody shish kebabs Trent.
Yeah.
Guess who he puts on the left instead of Marcus Rashford? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes can't run. Bruno Fernandes can't dribble. Bruno Fernandes can't beat a man. When you get players who have that skill set against a right back who can't really defend, you're gonna make it easier for that defender, because really and truly you're gonna beat him for pace because he's not gonna try to run past you. Watching Bellingham try his best to run past Carvajal was really, really challenging because Bellingham can dribble, but he's not.
It's not his attribute.
Particularly fast.
No.
So he's not gonna beat a man off the dribble. So watching that was really painful to see in my eyes. Like you bring Gordon along. Gordon might as well went to Ibiza, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'd be livid. I'd be livid if I was him.
All he done was come and break his or hurt himself.
On the bike. And then what? He came on against Denmark. I want to say
5 minutes.
Yeah, here damn minutes. You know.
Listen, I just think the Bellingham and the Bellingham and Foden thing, off the strength of this tournament, drop Foden, man.
Yeah.
Because at least Bellingham is running around.
Yeah, Bellingham scored 2 goals and he scored his penalty. So he's more or less solidified his place. A lot of man did this tournament. I don't know how you get Saka and Palmer in the same team.
Play Palmer in the 10 and keep Saka on the right.
Okay.
There's nobody is playing, in my opinion, you're not playing anybody over what Saka. Saka's been probably England's most consistent attacking player. He has been their most consistent attacking player. Let's call a spade a spade. I know people don't love his style of play, but in my opinion, he's the most consistent and he does a job. Yeah,
he does.
So why would you want to create issues by moving players?
Nah, I'm with you on that. And then you got to get, I don't know, let's see what Gordon's season looks like, but I do feel like you got to get him in somehow. He could be the answer on the left-hand side because he's blistering pace.
You should get your bloody chain back, man. They're talking about Anthony Gordon and flipping. Who else are they?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, there is that. If Rashford can get back at it.
Chain back. What is this? What are we? Anyway, that's his.
You love that boy too much,
that's more his issue than Gordon's issue. Does that make sense? Because Gordon's been fine. Like, he's a good player. But we're taking the best of Gordon versus the best of Marcus Rashford.
You love him too much.
No, I'm saying Marcus Rashford for England has delivered.
Yeah. I'm not disputing.
What have we seen from Gordon?
I'm not disputing that, but I think maybe there's a bias with you.
Yeah, there is. But you back your chest for Saka.
But he's coming off. I'm in right now mode. Rashford had a horrendous season.
That's perfectly fine, and he needs to sort it out for his own back. But what I'm saying is there's people in this setup that can take that left wing chain.
Yeah,
Rashford's one of them.
Yeah.
Grealish could take his chain back if he really wants to.
Oh yeah, where was he?
Even though I don't like his... That's my point. A man like that should be there. Let's be honest. City, okay, City's whole thing is gross, but let's be real.
they've absolutely destroyed that boy.
He should be there.
It's actually quite sad to see because
Should be there.
what lockdown Grealish and just before COVID Grealish, one of my favorite players on the planet. He was one of the few players that England had that just wanted to play football, just so direct, take on any defender, it wouldn't matter. And also to Javid, what I don't understand. I get the Walker hate, but Trent also isn't the answer. You know what the answer is? Ben White patching it up with England.
I don't know who
Yeah,
that
I
is,
guess
but
so.
okay.
Ben White's cool. I have my misgivings, but I'll keep them
Over current version of Walker.
Obviously,
And
obviously Ben.
and then defensively, Trent ain't it, man. Trent versus Nico Williams would have been a movie.
It would have been a Zuzu, yeah. But still, at least we'll have some kind of.
He would have got put in a
creativity
pack. Oh my god.
The real answer is giving Reece James a super soldier serum.
Oh yeah. Actually, yes.
That's the real. That's the real. Obviously, we can't rely on
Nothing's happening until that happens.
Yeah, that's not happening still.
All right, that was a good topic. What else do I have here? Yeah, actually, Cam and Mase versus J Prince. What a video! If you haven't seen it for yourself or you don't know what's going on, Cam and Mase went at J Prince after his comments to him.
No.
What was it?
So Shakur Stevenson had a fight recently, and everybody was basically saying that it was a poor performance from Shakur Stevenson due to the fact that he didn't really let his hands go. Did he win the fight? Yes, he did, but it was still lackluster.
Right.
So Cam and Mase, not even just Cam and Mase, everybody was just basically grilling him, and it just so happened that Cam and Mase, they went viral. Actually, I don't think they went viral. It's just that commentary. And then Shakur Stevenson spoke to them specifically and said, "Get the strap. If you can't get the strap, come fight me." You know. They responded. Then J Prince obviously responded back to Cam and Mase, saying, "I take all bets. Red hair, blah blah blah." And that's where you have the viral clip of Cam and Mase just responding to J Prince, and absolute phenomenal.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It was an incredible response, man. Did you say it was a dressing down? Yeah, for sure, man. Listen, that shit that a lot of people are calling their city, but once you leave that, certain man ain't gonna respect you. I really like the argument of OGs. I think a lot of people think because they're in that position or they're older, they automatically deserve respect. Respect isn't something that's given; it's earned.
Depends what country you're from. Like if I know it's a thing in South Korea, and I know it's definitely something in Africa where it's like if somebody's older than you, then you give them a level of respect in certain countries.
No, I hear it, and
but
even that's
on
the old ways.
On road now it's different. But even today, like Cam and Mase, they're not on road, and then my man wants to speak road. You 60, nigga.
You failed. You failed.
That's the way you said it.
That double down was crazy. You failed. Yeah, no, them man are really them. I just enjoy listening to them as well. But I think that's what made it more even better. Is that girl's name Stat?
No.
Oh, okay.
STAT, stat.
No, they call her Stat Baby.
Oh, because she has stats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's an odd name to give your daughter, but have at it.
No.
That's funny.
But no, it was a really good commentary on the whole situation. I think it's just a good insight into the whole thing around elders and automatically respecting them just because they are older than you. And as you correctly said, in a lot of countries in Africa, that is a given.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'd be looking like, fam, why should I respect you? That is you ain't doing nothing. You haven't earned it. Off rip.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
So,
But then on top of that as well is the fact that after just slewing J Prince, they go to Shakur Stevenson and say, "Listen, this is the most traction you got.
yeah, 100.
We might as well promote your next fight.
They
How
weren't-
can I part you off and then try to do business straight after?"
They weren't wrong though. He was
They were
in
not
publications that he had never been in. Fam, people didn't. This is brilliant. I didn't know who Shakur Stevenson this guy was before this.
I knew he was a champion.
Yeah, but you're
And-
into boxing. If you're not in that world,
Yeah, but what I'm saying was I knew he was a champion, and he's been the champion for time, and I know he's from New Jersey, but it's just like, bro,
champion of what?
I don't know what bro, I don't know what weight.
Is it world? Oh, is he a world
I
champ?
think he's world champion. He's a
Okay.
world champion, and he's from Jersey, but it's just like, alright.
Mm.
But that was it.
Yeah.
Whereas, what's his name? Terence Crawford. He's known globally now because of what he did to my man, and because of Kendrick Lamar. But that's besides the point. He was known anyways. You know, Andre Ward. He's known globally. Why? Because he lets his hands go. Shakur Stevens, bro, he's somewhat unknown.
So what was it? What's his fighting style? Is it more like Floyd?
I don't know, bro. I just know who he is.
Oh, okay. I
watch his
see.
fights.
Say less.
Fair enough.
Say less.
Yeah, because I'm more focused on heavyweights than I am on other weights.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's where the food is. That's where the interesting fights are as well.
No, but that weight class is more sustainable just due to the fact that those guys are more skillful. You're not looking for knockouts in those specific weight classes.
Oh, is it? What are you looking for?
Skill, of course, it's very much skill.
So no,
Throwing
but are they
hands,
winning on points?
points? Of course, there's knockouts, but in that weight class, you're not really. Bro, that guy is they're probably looking at what, 65 to 75 kg.
I'm gonna get into boxing.
I don't think you'll be successful in respectfully, bro. I love you, but nah.
You failed. You failed.
Yeah. But that's like the
And
sort
that
of
means
weight
going
class.
triple platinum.
Oh God.
But heavyweight needs to be sorted out because that's
Their belt
they
situation
are
is
actually trying to
insane.
sort it out. They put in Bridget weight just because there's what was the weight that it's just completely escaped my mind. What was the weight
Cruiserweight.
that cruiserweight? Thank you. So there's cruiserweight, then there's heavyweight. Now
That
there's-
was just a
there's
guess.
cruiserweight, then there's Bridget weight, then there's heavyweight because people like Deontay Wilder should not be in heavyweight. He should be.
He shouldn't be
cruiserweight.
fighting. Period.
No, he should be in cruiserweight.
I'm sorry.
He'll be a great he'll be a phenomenal cruiserweight.
I
If he
hate
goes
him.
into cruiserweight, he's gonna go and win all the championships.
Yeah, because his boxing ability is zilch.
But not only that, his weight.
I don't know how he gets so much power because his legs are twigs.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight recently. The past few fights looks really, really different.
Anyway, former world heavyweight champion
Yeah.
till this day.
To this day.
Yeah, man.
Alright, man.
All right, 250 one episode.
250.
We still want to do music?
I don't have any songs.
Oh well, that answers it.
Well, actually, LL Cool J. When is he
Did he put out an album?
I know he's putting out an album. I just don't know when.
His flow's never been for me.
I think you'll love his work.
Oh,
His
maybe.
most recent work. I don't know.
Oh,
about
I see.
his
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
work,
Fair enough.
All right, Main Chafford podcast episode 250.
We out.
Peace.